Hello everyone, my name is Liam and RA5. Welcome back to Trying to Side Derby County. We're still in that favourite personnel list, and coming up we have the final two games of our championship season, followed by a season review, and then we can officially call this series to an end. Well, I guess in terms of watching us actually do stuff, because the next video you probably see from this after this will be a year looking into the Premier League, a year from now basically, so in game obviously. So we have two big games here. We have Hull and West Brom to finish off our campaign. As you can see right here from this last episode, we did in fact confirm ourselves as champions. We did lose away to Sunderland first, which was a bit stressful, but we won 3-0 away on the road to Sheffield Wednesday, and then at home against Coventry we won it by 2-0, and we guarantee ourselves the title. So we're the champions. Oh hell yeah. West Brom still have a chance of getting to the playoff place, so we still have to watch out for them. But other than that, it's all groovy, baby. We're pretty much there. Just wait for the season to end. But here's our team we've chosen for today's game. Danny Ward's in goal. Jaros sustained an injury, so he's not starting today. It is all Danny Ward. Laird, Vandenberg, Cambuala in for Billy, and Rico is in there as well. We got Yannick back from suspension. We got Madu and Garner in the midfield goal. Go Walters and Jovic on the wings, and we got Dane Scarlett up front for today. So where is my man? Mad is on the pitch. Blah blah. I need midfield on the bench, that's what I was going to say. Where's Max Bird? I'll have him then. There we go. Right, let's move on to the next game here. We're playing Hull City, away from home. Ryan also playing for Hull. Obviously a former... There we go. Fingers crossed we do very, very well. Which would be nice. So let's hope for the best. Here we go. Hull City. The final away game of the season. The final away game in the championship for quite some time. For me, anyway. Very nice to see us. Look at the position we're in. We're in a great position right now. That's just lovely to see. Hull's still trying to fight for survival, but we're trying to just basically continue to dominate, basically. That's what we're trying to do. Jovic on the ball. Here is Yannick. Now here's Rico Henry. Garner, what a pass to Dane. Good save from Allsop. We know Allsop's capable of performance, and he's trying to show it up here today. To help his side here today. To help his side. Wilkes on the ball for them, but Garner's there. Scarlett now to Madu. Goff Walters on the ball. Here's Dane. Garner. It's a lovely ball for Laird if you can get there. Nice cross in for Dane. Oh, that was a good move. Very good move from Derby County. Just a shame did not end up in the goal. In the back of the net. That's a shame, but we'll move on. Yeah, so we're just working towards that. Still 0-0 here at the moment. We've got a corner here from Garner. I was going to encourage the team, but maybe not yet. Here's Willie Campuala. Garner back on for Willie. Ooh, went for goal. Trying to shoot for it. Fair enough. So obviously promotion and the championship in the bag. We are going to be looking. I am going to be looking at the next season. For transfers and stuff like that. I have confirming a midfielder coming into Derby to join the club. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But the one thing I think we need to try and do is seal this man, Ethan Laird. He is hopefully going to be coming to Derby County permanently. His contract does run out with United at the end of the season. I'm just waiting and seeing what happens there with his contract. Because if he does leave for the end of the season, then I'll go for him on a free rather than just pay any money for him. So it just makes sense really to bring him in, because he's been very good for us. So fingers crossed we can bring him in permanently and just play for us now. That'd be nice. Hull in possession. Cullen, good block in there. We got it cleared. Encourage the team a little bit again. Got the ball here. Garner, good block. Here's Camberwell to Garner. Yannick. Here's Madu. It's got a Laird with lots of room. Go on, Laird. Corner. We'll take a corner. Take a corner at this stage of the matchup. Corner inbound from Garner. And Willie Camberwalla's there. And Willie Camberwalla puts it in the back of the net. It is 1-0 to Derby County through Mr. Willie Camberwalla, who's just signed a new deal with us, by the way. And he has put a start to the proceedings here for scoring in our favour. 1-0 to Derby County. Willie Camberwalla, the main man himself. Back in the first team today, and is in the goals as well. So it's good to see that. Good start to the game. Good start. It's Garner to Henry. Joveljic, we're looking to get that second goal, potentially. Madu to Joveljic, Garner to Scarlett. It's good build-up play. Lovely ball to Laird. He's got lots of room. The cross goes in. It's been cleared away. Rico Henry's there, though. Rico. Golf Walters, nearly. Giving Golf Walters a chance here. Obviously a young player. Bringing more youth through. That's what we do. Golf Walters now to Madu. It's a lovely ball for Dane. He's played at Joveljic. He still kept it in. Here's Madu. Oh, nearly. Need another goal for Chibueze Madu. Half time. It is 1-0 to Derby County. We're looking pretty good. Corner from corner from James Garner. Willie Campbell-Weller getting the goal for us. And it's 1-0 to the Derby County. We're looking pretty good. So fingers crossed we keep this going. Well, obviously we got another game after this. Then we'll look at the season review for Derby County. And then we can officially say sayonara to the championship. And then the next time you'll see me will hopefully be a year after this season. So we'll be looking to the Premier League season and see how we get on, basically. Like I said, we probably don't have time to do a full season of Premier League. So we'll have to just make do with a year from now recap. And Joveljic with a chance to make it 2-0, but a stop from Allsop there with a good save. Derby County in firm control. I don't even have to show these games, but I felt like because we have the last two games, we may as well just show them and then we'll do a season review. I think that's the way to go. Because the last time you'll see Dane Scarlett as well, he's probably not going to come back to Derby County after this season. He'll be given a chance to the Tottenham team. We will try and see if we can get Dane Scarlett into our team, whether it be a loan or permanently. We are going to keep plugging away for Dane. But obviously if we can't get him, we can't get him. It is what it is, unfortunately. Let's make some changes here to the team. Golf Walters not having his best game, so we're going to bring him off and bring on Declan Ryan. We're also going to bring off Ethan Laird. McDonald's going to come on. Give him some game time. Might as well give some people some game time, you know what I mean? That's what I want to do. Looking pretty good so far. Looking pretty good. Make that final change in a second. We'll see what happens here in this highlight. Declan Ryan heads to Madu. Or trying to pass into Dane Scar. Didn't happen that time for him. We know he's capable of that. Chibueze Madu. Chibueze Madu has been fantastic in recent games with passing to Dane. And getting in the goals as well. He's been very good. And Joveljic just gives it all the way back to Allsop, which is, I guess, is fair enough. Nothing clear about there, really. Big Henry winning it back for us. And it's Joveljic back to Scarlett. What a flick on from Scarlett. Do you see that then? That was slick. What a pass for Dane. Oh, I nearly got it in then. What a chance I would have for Dane to make it 2-0. With a goal like that would have been excellent. Corner from James Garner. That's headed away. Declan Ryan play. Let's make that final sub here. I think it's going to be more Dejan Joveljic for Nathan Holland. We're going to keep Scott on for the rest of the game. Let's see if that does anything for the remainder of this game against Hull City. They have a free kick here, dangerous position. Good block from Declan Ryan. And Yannick boots it over long and finds Dane Scarlett, but we don't get to see what happens at the end of it, which is a bit of a shame. Holland on the ball. Here's Garner. Yannick to Madu. Garner again. Holland. Well, Henry's there though. Madu. Garner, Scarlett, Declan Ryan. Oh, dispossessed again. That's just that final third of the minute. We just keep getting dispossessed at the final moment there. Disappointing. Heineman's in. Is Cullen. Good save from Danny. Danny Ward in for today's game for the injury of Jaros. It would have been Jaros in today, but Danny Ward obviously fully fit, able to play, and we have him here. And he's put a very good save off. So nice to see. We're close to getting that win here against Hull. Hull struggling to stay up here as we just don't do him a favour, really. Like, I still want to keep winning. Like, just because we take the title doesn't mean we're going to stop winning. You know what I mean? Got to put up a good team. Got to put up a good fight. There's Hull on the ball now. Gotta catch his Scarlett. Madu couldn't get on that one. Good job, Campbell. Oh, God. Cullen's in. What a save from Danny Ward. Danny Ward with a brilliant save again. Honeyman's corner. And that's headed wide for a goal kick. That's happy days for us. And not for Hull City. They need to win, obviously, to keep their chances of surviving alive. Holland to Madu. And we have a good chance here. Unlucky Madu. We've got to throw in. That should be game over there now, surely. We're getting close to the end. Here's Madu to McDonald. Good pass to McDonald. But there goes the final whistle. We win the game. 1-0 here. Hull City's last game at home ends in defeat to us, which is good to see. Willie Cambois, the man of the match, back in the first team, and puts off a performance like that. I guess it's the only goal of the game, which is important for us. Happy bloody days. We have a big lead at the top. We play West Bromwich Albion in our final game of the championship season. So very interested to see what happens on the final day for us. But yeah, nicely done indeed. Bristol City secured a playoff spot. We'll look at the playoffs as well. Who's coming up with us? Should we just see. But let us go into that final game of the season. And we will see what we do in that final game with West Brom. Let's go. It is time for that game, the final game against West Brom, the final day of the championship season for us. And I just want to confirm a transfer for you guys. We have Will Hughes coming back to Derby County. We got him for £2 million. He'll be joining us at the end of the season. So I think it just makes sense, really. He's a well-liked player of the club. A great midfielder. Premier League experience as well. So we need that in abundance. And yeah, just needed that player to come in and help us out, really. So here's our team that we've chosen for the final day of the season. We have Jarvis in goal, back in goal after being injured. We've got Laird, Vandenberg, Billy and Rico to back four. We've got Yannick Ketty. We've got two young midfielders in here. We've got Miran, Keklik and Madu playing together. We've got Eversley Jovic at the wings, and we've got Dane Scarlett up front. I'm making sure we got no loan players. Yeah, everyone who's on loan will be getting their chance to shine. So probably final appearance with Gordon, Lawrence, Scarlett, Vandenberg. Oh, Vandenberg's staying, so it won't be his last. And hopefully Laird will be here as well next season. So it's a sending off to some of them, but for some others it may be the beginning of something new. We shall see, basically. Excuse me if you heard that. So let's rock and roll. Last game of the season. Let's bang it out. Let's have it out. Let's go. So here we go. Big game against West Brom. Let's hope for the best. Also, West Brom, I think, are trying to still go for the playoffs as well. It's still tight down there. So we shall see what's going down there. But yeah, right now we know that we're going up regardless. We're the champions, the championship. It don't matter what happens now. We have guaranteed ourselves playoffs, and better yet, we guarantee promotion and the title. So we're all good. We're all good here, people. We're all gravy. Excuse me again. So it does not matter what happens today. I want to give some players some chances. Mira and Keklik, one of them, young player. Fingers crossed he can come through. What a ball from Laird. Oh, Dane Scarlett on what could be his final Derby County appearance marks it with a goal. And that's just beautiful stuff here. Epicelli with the pass to Laird. Laird puts it in. And it could be Laird's final appearance too, should we not be able to get him. But I'm hoping we can. That's my hope for Laird anyway. We can get him on a permanent transfer. Jovic's corner is headed away. Billy on the ball for us again. Here's Yannick Ketty to Madu. Keklik. Here's Ebicelli. Lost him to Rome. What a move that is. And Jovic, inside 5 minutes, has just made it 2-0. Wowie, wowie, wow. What a start to the game, people. We are rocking and rolling. Inside 5 minutes, we've got 2 goals. One from Scarlett, one from Jovic. We are just looking pretty good. And that's exactly what we want to see to start off this game. Keklik, look at that. Just committed to the challenge there. Soames in here for West Brom. Missed that one. Lovely jubbly. Let's move on here. Rico. Oh, Rico Henry injured. Right, at least we got McDonald on the bench, so we can swap these two around. Just absolutely fine with me. So we'll do that. But a bit of a shame that we have to go through that, unfortunately, but it is what it is. That's inside. It's only not even been 10 minutes yet, and we've had an injury and 2 goals. It's all kicking off here. Oh God. Oh God. Thank God for that. Jesus Christ. Got a free kick here. Dangerous position. Keklik's free kick is just headed by the West Brom player. Keklik's cornering once more. Headed away. Here's Vandenberg. Keklik. On the boys. Still working for that goal. We're already 2 up. Eberselli. Good ball for Scarlett. Oh, Griffiths straight on the middle. For him. West Brom. Well, actually, they're way out of... They can't even get promoted. They can't get playoffs, sorry. They've lost that chance. But Ipswich moving in that playoff spot, interesting. Because I do have an eye on a Watford player that we could potentially bring in. His name is Bella. So, if Watford don't get playoffs or promoted, like, you know, maybe Bella will be tempted to switch over to Derby County. It might be happening. But we shall see. We will look at the state of the team as well by the end of the season, because I think it isn't too bad. I don't think we need. We do need strengthening because obviously it's a new season, it's a new league as well. But honestly, the core of the players we got here, it's pretty solid. It's just the main man himself, Dane Scarlett, is going to be the main man to replace. It is going to be tough. It is going to be tough to replace Dane Scarlett, especially what he's done over the past few seasons at Derby County. You talk about the League One season. Last season he was decent as well. This season's been immense again. Back to his very best, basically. For what we saw in League One. In that League One season. McDonald on the ball, by the way. Good ball for Scarlett. Oh, Griffiths was there. Good save. I mean, we're in a good chance here to make it 3-0. Billy's there. It's cleared away. Maddy will chase. And Keklik's looking really good. He's had a 7.0 rating, which is nice to see. So, he's had a decent game. Nice to see. 2-0 half-time. We've looked pretty good. I'm very happy with the way things have gone. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, people. Let's keep going. So, we are going to bring on Gordon and Lawrence, I think, in the second half. They're the only 2 changes we can make now, because, obviously, the injury to Rico Henry. So, last appearances for Lawrence and Gordon before they go back to their clubs. It's a shame about Gordon, because he had potential, but we never really used him that well. And we opted for better players to fit the role, and Declan Ryan's come through, so it was a shame for Gordon. For Lawrence, he came as a backup, really. He wasn't really going to play much for us. He was there when Palestri got injured. I'm hoping next season Palestri will be back, so Lawrence has only been there for a stopgap, basically. Oh, Eberselli was close. So, yeah, he's going to be moved on back to Blackburn. We'll probably meet Blackburn in the Premier League. I don't know what's going on in the Premier League at the minute, but yeah, that's what's happening really at the minute. Griffiths with the free kick here. Be nice to beat West Brom finally. I don't know if we've beaten West Brom before. I don't think we have. It feels like we haven't. But it'd be nice on the final day where there's nothing, no pressure. You know, we've got the league title. We're celebrating going back to the Premier League for the first time in years. It'd be nice just to beat West Brom. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to beat West Brom here. Alright, now we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Right, let's make those changes. So Gordon's going to come on for Jovelich. And Tom Lawrence is going to come on for Madu. No. Hold on. Ignore what I said. Ignore what I said. This has got all the changes for now. Let me just try that again. Okay. Gordon, Jovelich. Oh, it makes sense if I just do this. There we go. Alright. Just getting all the lone players out there for the final appearances, just to make sure they get a good send-off for the games. Tom Lawrence especially. I mean, he didn't really play much for us in the end, but it's nice having him back for our last season here. Oh, nearly. Yeah, nice having him back for our last season, which is good to see. Obviously sold him for 7 million, brought him back on loan just to play. Not that much of a role, really, but it is good to have Tom Lawrence back at the club in some capacity. McDonald the ball. Here's Gordon. Here's Keklik. Oh! Nearly a goal for Milian Keklik. What a goal that would have been for him. Corner for Tom Lawrence here. And he's got Scarlett in the sights, but he couldn't use him in the end. Corner instead for Lawrence again on this side of the pitch. And Cardozo gets it away. Nice one, Keklik. Like Keklik. Like Keklik's looking pretty sweet, to be fair. I'm hoping we can bring him through, like we've done with Madhu this season. I'm hoping we can bring him through as well. That's my plan with that. But we are looking pretty beefy now with the addition of Will Hughes in midfield. It's looking pretty beefy. But look at Dane Scarlett again. Oh, nearly getting a second goal for himself there. Nice to see Dane get a brace on his final day for Derby County. He might come back. You never know. We never know with the transfer window what will happen. I would like to bring him back, obviously, but we'll see what's going down. Yeah, right now. Be pretty interesting there. Sorry, someone's stuck in my teeth. Apologies. I'll focus on that one than this. Save from Jaros. Gordon heads it away. That's going to be game over now, surely. There it is. Last home game of the season. We get a 2-0 victory. A clean sheet as well against West Bromwich Albion. Pretty good day. I say the office. We say goodbye to a few players here. And we say goodbye to the championship as well. We go out as champions. 99 points. Delightful stuff there. As we go up to the Premier League. The playoffs. Norwich and Ipswich will be in the playoffs next season. But for us, we did very well. So, what a season. What a season for us. Now we just wait for the season review to end this episode off proper. So yeah, very nicely done indeed. Derby County is done for this season. As I move on to the Premier League with Derby County. This is the end of the series for us. The next episode you see from this will be a year from now in game where we'll be in the Premier League. So we'll see how we do there. But until then, oh, what a season. Let's go to the season review and see how we did. Alright, it is time for the end of season review. There it is, a trophy right there. The Sky Bet Championship is officially ours. So let's take a look at the season review. So, the new arrivals. There we go. Rico Henry was voted signing of the season. Interesting. He had a very good end of season run, to be fair to him. So, why not? Yannick coming in permanently. I thought he'd be my signing of the season because he was good. Danny Ward, hit and miss really. He was decent at times, but yeah, he was okay. Young Wisa had a decent campaign as well. James Garner wasn't the player we thought he was going to be, but still good to have him in. Tom Lawrence here on loan just for a little bit. Then Palestri didn't really get going this season. He got that injury obviously early, which lured him out for the rest of the season, which obviously is disappointing. Obviously sold Tom Lawrence for 7 million. Vandenberg was sold for 9. We brought him back in on loan. And Josh Silva obviously went for 2 million to Burnley. So yeah, just a lot of sellings there of key players. This is the season itself. Finished first. Wolves promoted with us. We got the playoffs here. Brentford, Bristol City, Norwich and Ipswich. They're going to fight for the playoffs there. Dane Scott was top goal scorer in that competition. FA Cup, we only had Scarlett and Madhu as our goal scorers in. The Carabao Cup, didn't really do much, to be honest with you. We didn't really do much. So there you go. But that's the moments to remember. Here it is. The biggest one we had was 6-1 against Huddersfield. Dane Scott with 5 goals. Episode with a goal as well. The match to remember was the 4-0 victory against Norwich. That was the best performance I've seen from us, to be fair. That was a great game. And the goal season came against Preston from James Garner. What a hit from him early in the season. Sponsorship went down as did broadcast revenue, but what went up was corporate hospitality, competition prize money, and match day, commercial, and retail. The shirt sellers here, Levitt was top. Got Jovic in second, Visa third, Garner fourth, and Palestri was fifth, despite not really featuring that much. But it was good. Here's how we lined up as well for the season. Jaros in goal, Laird, Billy, Vandenberg, and Rico. Iketi there with Levitt and Garner. Sterling and Jovic in the wings, then Dane my man up front. And the accolades we got here. The fans player team was Billy. I mean, not surprising. He was very good for us. He was also the young player of the year. Rico said signing the season goals. Season went to James. 37 goals for Dane Sky in the end this season. What a return for him. Led with most assists with 8. Dane had most players of the match with 8. Billy had the ice rating, and most passes completed was Yannick Etty. Nice to see. And the EFL Young Player of the Year was Willie Camboala, which is nice to see. And Yannick Etty got 17 yellow cards. Amazing. Amazing. But that is an amazing season. What a campaign it has been for us. We have done so much. This is what we go to. Fight brave against relegation. This reminds me of what we did in our season with our first season here at the club. Fight brave against relegation. It's what we're doing. So, except the current vision, we've done really well. I'm happy for the boys. What do we say? Yeah, boy. There we go. Pre-season. Let's send them away for their pre-season. Where are we going? Portugal. Let's go to Spain. España. Lovely. Well, that's it for this season. We are done, Ski. We are done. We are going away. I hope you guys have enjoyed this season. Here's the search results in the end. Dane Scott getting number 1, of course he did. Lawrence second, which is interesting. Lawrence coming back for a short period, but he did get that second place. Shows that letter third, Jovic fourth, and then Wisa in 5th. Oh, Davidson. Oh, you motherfucker. Well, whatever. Well, anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching this series. I'll be back here for a final one where we check it out, how we do in the Premier League overall. So we'll check out the whole season in its entirety. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys soon. Take care, stay safe. And yeah, did we survive Derby County? We did okay in the end. We did. Peace out.